But when it's just people lurking in the chat, it basically just feels like somebody's in my house going like, I know y'all don't watch till the end. I know a couple of you do, and I appreciate you. But most of y'all don't be watching till the end. What's up? My name is THUNDERKIDD, THK for short, aka the Fly Jedi, and this is the 10th episode of the Brainstorm series, where I just take you for a ride with me while I'm driving somewhere, and I just kind of talk about what's going on. I've been kind of MIA for the past 2 weeks now. It's for two reasons. So, like, the first reason is outside of all this internet stuff that I'm doing, the content creation, the music, all that, outside of all that, you know, I still got real life things to deal with, you know, catching up with family, stuff like that. This past weekend and this upcoming weekend, I have family stuff that I need to be present for. Also, I don't really know how to explain it, but it's just like the weekly live streaming thing is not really for me. Not right now. And the reason I say that is because even though it's fun, to be able to put together the kind of show that I would want to watch on a weekly basis, you know, the time and the effort, the planning, and everything, all that it takes to put together a show that runs smoothly, and then, you know, when it's over, I can watch it back and I can be entertained by it. I just don't have it right now. I don't have that right now. I can't give that much of myself to this content creation stuff and this internet stuff. And one thing that I've learned over the past 2 years is I know when I can sense the burnout coming, and I don't want to be burned out. I would rather pivot to something else rather than just burn out completely, because when you burn out, all the momentum just dies. I've been on a really creative high for a while, like totally in my creative flow, but the thing is, I kind of stretched it too far in too many different directions, and that's when the burnout comes. I'm gonna do what I have to do to make these next 4 live streams the best that I possibly can. But after that, I think the live streaming thing, I'm just gonna keep it to special occasions. Like what C and I did with the listening party, I will definitely do that again. But this weekly stuff is just not it. Going into live streaming, right? Because I'm not really I don't really watch live streams. So my point of reference for what live stream should be is clips and stuff that I see floating around on social media. Like, I've seen clips from T-Pain's stream. I've seen some gamers stream on YouTube and stuff like that. And before I went into it, like, I gave myself a couple guidelines, right? One of the first guidelines is whatever type of streaming I'm doing, no matter how I present the live stream, it has to be centered around music and or art. I'm not doing reaction stuff. I'm not gonna talk about hip hop drama. I'm not gonna be doing album reviews for other artists. I want it to be focused around presenting my art and my music. I can do live reactions to people that I collaborate with on a consistent basis, you know, shout them out. But I'm not gonna give you my reaction to the latest Tyler the Creator album or whatever, you know. I don't want to be a personality streamer. I don't want to be an internet personality, period, to be honest. I have a few reels and little videos and stuff that I made that I haven't posted because I realize it's all personality content and it doesn't have anything to do with the music, and that's not how I want to show up online. I understand that the name of the game right now is selling personality, but I don't know. I still want the music to be at the center of it all. I'm gonna put this part in the middle of the video to make sure y'all actually see it. Cause I be messing around and putting it at the end. And I know y'all don't watch till the end. I know a couple of you do. And I appreciate you. But most of y'all don't be watching till the end. So I'm gonna put this in the middle. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to do the YouTuber thing. So I need to do the YouTuber thing where I tell you to comment, like, subscribe if you want to see more of this. I promise I'm usually more high energy, but I'm just being real right now. And I'm not like, hey guys, welcome to my channel. Wow, yeah, blah, 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 like all that shit. Yeah, so if you want to see more of me and my real life and all that stuff, you should like, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel. You should also, if you want to know when the next live stream is going to be, you want to know when the next song is dropping, you can hit the link in the description. My weekly newsletter is in there if you want to be notified first before anything, before Threads, before Instagram, before the community tab on my YouTube channel. And then also, if you want to see the live streams that I've done so far, even though I've been talking bad about them for a whole half hour, you can hit up my YouTube channel as well. They're on there. I have 5 episodes so far. The first one is a listening party where I go through my whole entire album, Never Wait Again, along with my collaborator, mentor, friend, C, who is a New York-based artist, visual artist. You can visit his website, by the way. He has some cool shit going on. A cool project going on right now called The Skull Factory. It's basically a conversation on mortality and just reframing how you think about it. So you can hit up his website. He has some cool shirts. He has some cool one-of-one art pieces up on his website for sale. That's agtraphouse.com. I'll put that right here. Yeah. You want it? Yeah. It's gonna be in the description. And then also, if you want to listen to my album, but you don't want all the commentary from the listening party, you can go to my YouTube channel. It's all there right now for free. If you listen to that and you love it enough that you want to own it, you can own a physical copy on CD. You can Cash App me, Venmo me, Zelle me, PayPal me, $10 or more if you want to donate. Donations always appreciated. And then you just let me know your mailing address and I'll mail it to you. You can also go to thunderkid.bandcamp.com and you can download a digital copy of Never Wait Again or any of the singles. You can download the full album for $8, or you can name your price. You can also get the singles for $1 each, or you can name your price. Because that's really all that I do. Like, I don't even play video games anymore. Not for real. And when I do play video games, it's not something where I want to be sharing it like that. I play video games to escape. I don't play multiplayer games. Like, the only multiplayer game that I really play is Borderlands, and I play it because it has split screen co-op still. Like, I play that with my loved ones. I'm not getting on a game to play Call of Duty or Battlefield. I'm not playing the newest trendy game or whatever. I've been taking a look around because I'm like, is it just me? Am I crazy to be feeling like tired of live streaming already? Even though I've only done it 4 times? Am I just giving up too early? From what I can see, it's like live streaming, for the most part, it's like what Twitter used to be, or like what early internet used to be, basically. Not Twitter, but like Twitter and Instagram, right? So you would talk about, oh, I just farted, or oh, I'm sitting on the toilet thinking about this thing, and you post that on Twitter. Or hey, look at this thing I ate for lunch, and you would post that on Instagram, right? I'm talking like 2011, 2013 internet. That's basically what live streaming is. Like, oh, look at me doing this mundane thing. It's either that or you're doing super high level stuff. I don't have the money or the time to do super high level stuff, but that's the kind of shit that I would live stream, because that's the type of stuff that I think would be interesting. It would be something where I wouldn't mind giving that away to the internet. I can't give my whole life to the internet. That I can't. I grew up before social media was a thing. So that concept, like even thinking of doing that, of just putting all this effort and all this time just to share shit on the internet is like, nah, what? Not to where I'm living on camera. I can document stuff. Like, I'm gonna record this today. Today's Friday, and I might put this out on Sunday or next Tuesday. You know, but like being live, living on camera, I'm not. This ain't the Truman Show. What the fuck? I don't know. I can't do it. So just right now, the weekly live streaming, after this run, the weekly live streaming is over. Sorry to anybody that was really liking these weekly live streams, but I'm not built for it. I'm not built for it, because when I feel like the content creation is taking more energy and time than making music does, that's when I gotta pull the plug. You know? That's when I gotta pull the plug, because my online presence is about music and art first. I can't get lost in the sauce chasing views and likes, because there's no point to it if I'm not showcasing the art, if I'm not showcasing the music. If you think I'm a cool guy, you think I'm chill or whatever, you think I'm funny, that's great. That's a great bonus. But I need you to focus on the music and the art first. Everything else should be secondary. And I know that's like backwards to what today's internet is. And maybe I'm trying to create for something that doesn't exist anymore. But that's just where I'm at right now. Maybe my mind is still stuck in the blog era. You know? I don't know. I really don't, but this whole live streaming thing, it ain't it. It's unsustainable for me. At least weekly live streaming. Maybe like once every 2 months or something. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I said it before, but I thought that, you know, performing songs on live streams, I thought that would give me the same feeling as performing on stage in real life does, and ultimately it doesn't. You know, I feel like I'd honestly get more fulfillment out of taking a karaoke boombox and like going outside on a street corner and performing outside there than I would live streaming in my house. I don't know. It just feels off and it feels weird. If I have like a co-host for the stream, like I did with the listening party, where we can, you know, bounce off each other, and then there's people in the chat like actually having conversations, Or even if it's nobody, even if I'm doing a solo stream, but I have at least one person in the chat to exchange energy with, you know, and have some conversation, then that's when the live streams are fun. But when it's just people lurking in the chat and they're not saying nothing, it basically just feels like somebody's in my house going like, you know, and that feels fucking weird. I don't like that shit. And then it's like when I'm on camera, I feel like I have to force my personality, and it's just not natural, at least when I'm on a live stream. When I'm doing a video like this, I have a topic that I know I'm talking about, and I know I'm gonna cut out all of the long pauses that I take, because I normally talk pretty slow because I try to organize my thoughts as I'm speaking. I'm not a live person. When it comes to being live like that, it's like you're doing improv. But to do improv well, you have to master the fundamentals. I haven't mastered the fundamentals on being on camera or hosting a show enough to the point where I can do improv. I need prep time. I need to be able to cut. I need to be able to edit. I need to be able to do voiceovers and overlays and all, you know, whatever. Part of my frustration comes from not having a solid plan. Like, I had the beginnings of a plan, and when I say a plan, like, I can show y'all when I actually put my mind to creating an album or a mixtape or whatever. I'm thinking of, I write down a mission statement. I think about like the clothes that I would wear for the music videos or any photo shoots that I want to do for it. I think of the aesthetic for the music videos. I even, for this go around, I had a whole plan on what kind of content I was going to create. I haven't even started creating that content yet, like lyric videos and stuff like that, because I've been all in on these live streams, because the live streams are taking more effort and more planning and more pre-production work than I ever thought they would. I don't know, I gotta go back to square one and review the plan that I had and then plan to the actual end of it, because I strayed too far away from the plan. And so now, instead of being from point A to point B, I went to 8.1 to 8.3, 8.4, and like I'm like so far away from where I thought I was supposed to be. Not saying that I'm trying to control every little thing, because you can't. You have to leave some sort of room for spontaneity and kind of go with the flow a little bit. But I've been taken way too off course with the weekly live streams. I didn't mean for this video to be so negative, but I don't know. I'm not satisfied with what I've put out so far when it comes to the weekly live streams. And I'm just going back to square one, and I'm rethinking my approach on how I'm gonna finish this little run. And then I gotta make a plan on how I'm gonna start getting back into that mode where I can start working on the next project. Because I'm stuck in this place of where I'm getting tired, but I'm only tired because I don't know, how do I say it? I'm just tired, bruh. I am tired. I'm tired because I'm not creatively fulfilled. The thing about me is I'm not lazy. I can work incredibly hard. I don't need, but the thing is, I need to care about what it is that I'm doing. I need to feel fulfilled in what I'm doing. So when I stop caring, it's just like, why am I doing this? But yeah, so I don't know when the next live stream is gonna be. Originally, I planned for like the finale to be in the last week of, or the first week of October. But really, I'm not gonna start live streaming again until I have every video mapped out. Because really, that's kind of what I need. I can't move with making content in real time. Where I'm at right now, I need to be able to batch the content. I need to have like one thing, like one formula, make a bunch of stuff in that mode, and then I move on to the next thing. And move on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. So, yeah, that's just where I'm at mentally right now. And I don't mean to be a downer. I don't mean to be, like, I don't want you to think of this as like me shitting all over what I've done so far. I feel like it's important to be able to step back and be objective and look at, like, what are the things that are important to me? What are the goals that I was trying to reach in doing this thing? And is what I'm doing right now getting me closer to that? And I feel like the current way that I've been approaching the live streams is not getting me closer to the actual goal. Also, the whole deal with my laptop not charging, and or me having to fight with my laptop after every live stream to make sure that it charges, and that's the main platform that I record music on. It just totally disincentivizes me from doing weekly live streams. So I don't know, I haven't touched my laptop in a week, and there's verses that I need to finish. There's songs that I need to finish. There's new songs that I was trying to work on, you know. And if my laptop dies, I can't get those things. I can't fulfill those obligations that I have to other people. So, yeah. There's a ton of work that needs to be done. I know I can get it done. There's just a lot of work that's gonna need to be done between the music, the content creation, and my real life. When I say my real life, this is my real life, but you know what I mean. Like, my reality outside of creative work. So, see ya. Where's the fucking button? Oh, I gotta think of a better outro. Yelling see ya is so awkward and cringe, bro. I gotta think of a better intro and a better outro.